Welcome to your Daily Revolution podcast. Today's topic, if you struggle with taking a break, then this is for you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
My name is Setema, Gali, the founder and creator of the Prosperity Revolution, a global movement that helps you to get out of scarcity and into prosperity every single day. A movement where people have value, things do not, where money is a result of helping people, where you're rewarded for creating value for others, and where prosperity is not the result of luck, but a predictable steps and formulas, and where happiness is the ultimate goal.
So honored to have you here as part of the podcast. Let's jump right in. Last 2 weeks, I was in Destin, Florida with our teams and our people, our clients. I love our people. They are amazing. They're inspiring. They come from all walks of life in all parts of the country and the world, from mortgage to real estate to businesses to you name it, building a pole, building cabins, building homes, network marketers, coaches, attorneys, doctors, auto dealerships. I mean, we got just so many incredible people inside of our organization. And you know, when I run this event, on Monday, we run what's called Certified Master Coach. So these are the people who are so committed to being a coach, a high paid, high impact, high fee coach, that they want to become a master coach, right? The coach who can coach all walks of life. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, our Circle of Champions. This is kind of our larger group. Everyone shows up. And then Friday was our inner circle. This is kind of a different tier, pure business conversations, high level business. And by the time I'm done with workouts and coaching and speaking, I'm pretty tired and fatigued. This is normal. Anyone who is in our space, they understand the power of recuperation and rest and rejuvenation. So I come home and look, I'm a guy I'm kind of like my mom and my dad. Actually, well, I obviously am. Like my mom comes to my house. I love her so much. She's amazing. And she's almost 70. And you know what she does? She can't stop working. Like she comes to my house. She starts to iron my clothes. I'm like, I got someone who does that. And then she starts to clean. I'm like, we got someone who's going to clean the house. Like the boys have chores. And then she breaks down all the boxes with the box cutter. Like she just won't rest. I go to her house and she's like in the orchard. She's cleaning. She's doing all kinds of things. Like my mom is she comes from that generation of we're going to work. And this is how you become successful. And she's incredible, right? She's I want to say a 7th or 8th degree black belt. She's had thousands of black belts come through her martial arts studio. And to this day, she's still teaching. She's still teaching and testing. And like you would think she's like 50 years old and looks amazing. Well, I got the same thing as my mom. Like I come home from this grueling week and I'm like up at 5 a.m. Like I gotta go. But the problem is there's this thing called fatigue and it's hit me. When you go 2 weeks running super hard without the right rest, my sleep patterns are off. I'm a little bit off. So you see what I've learned about championship performers, right? People who really perform at elite levels, who produce and perform and create results at elite levels, they know how to take a break. Right? It's called rest and recuperation or rest and recovery. And for the longest time, I would just caffeinate up and caffeinate up and caffeinate up until you get a little bit older. I'm now in my mid 40s and I'm like, yeah, not going to happen. I need to take a break. As Stephen Covey calls it in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he says, sharpen the saw. So most people won't do this. They'll just grind and grind and grind and grind until they're so dull, they blow up and they burn out and they burn down. That's not what we're about. See, living inside of prosperity would mean that we know how to recover and rest and sleep and rejuvenate and reset versus burning down and like breaking down and blowing up. So I get home on a Saturday night. I go to church on Sunday, sleep a lot on Sunday. Monday, same thing. I have a number of calls, coaching calls, but in between my calls, I would go lay on my meditation couch and I would meditate. And I'd literally would tell my friend, like call out to Siri on my phone and say, wake me up in 30 minutes. And I would just meditate throughout the day. Even today, I had 3 meditation sessions in between my 4 morning calls. It was needed. And I feel so much better. Now, why is this so significant? See, as you're building a business, running a family, leading a marriage, running an organization, being involved with community, youth sports, and or church, whatever things you're involved in, I believe today we are so busy as a people, as a human race, that we have forgotten how to slow down and how to eliminate hurry and chaos. We are so addicted to the chaos and the doing things that don't even need to be done. So what's the lesson here? Take a break. Sharpen the saw. Slow down. Breathe. Step back. Right? Take a break. Sharpen the saw. Now let's take a look at this in the physical component. Today, our bodies need rest, as always, but today more than ever, we're so addicted to our cell phones and our electronics. And again, I say we, not everyone, but a lot of people. It's like social media, emails, Netflix, everything that can like blink and catch our attention. So when was the last time you took a break? When was the last time you took some time to breathe and recover and sleep? When was the last time you did that? It's time. Spiritually, it is such a beautiful thing to take a break from the daily chaos and the mundane things and to get reset. Right? Where in your world can you get more intentional and committed to aligning yourself with your spiritual purpose, your values, right? What you feel is the right for you. How about in your families? Do you take enough breaks? Now, I know this might sound contradictory to what we talk about, but look, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you need a break. You need a break from the kids. And guess what? Guess what your kids need a break from? Kids need a break from parents. And no, there's no doubt about it. Now, yes, they go to school, but like allow your kids to have a break from the crazy homework and all the hustle and bustle. You know, my wife and I said, we're not going to overschedule our kids because all we had heard about was parents overscheduling their kids. And it's crazy. We got kids in sports, training, music, band practice, church. I mean, it's just like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are chaotic for us. Like we're going in every which, there's 2 parents and there's 3 kids and we're going in different directions. So we've learned how to dial back and take that break. You know, give yourself permission to take a break. Now, in the business realm, look, I 100% agree with producing and making money and doing all that's required. And you better build in these things called breaks. Meditation. I took a course called, I want to say it's called Strategic Coach, like 15 years ago. Dan Sullivan, Strategic Coach. And we talked about this thing called buffer days, where you build into your schedule buffer days. So I do that whenever I come off of an event. Right, a good example is Friday. Our event finished Friday. Saturday morning, I was going to fly out at 7. Then I was going to fly out at 9. Then I pushed to 1. Then I'm like, man, I'm going home at 3, like almost 4 o'clock. So spend the whole Saturday in Destin doing laundry, getting rested, sleeping. So by the time I got home Saturday night, I felt really good. And then I had a great Sunday with my family instead of being an absolute zombie. So, you know, for those of you listening to the podcast, where do you need to take a break? Where are you getting dull and not performing at a high level that you absolutely could take a break? Sharpen the saw. Breathe deeply for 10 to 15 minutes throughout the day. Have some think time, as Keith Cunningham says, right? And just take the break. Look, if you need to take a break, I'm telling you now, take the break. Stop and smell the roses. Carve out time in your calendar to enjoy the journey. And if you do that, you'll come back a lot stronger, better, faster, more clarity, happier, ready to roll. Take a break, my friends. Take a break. Now, if this has been helpful for you, You know how we do it. We have something called the Champions Huddle. That's championshuddle.com. That's our monthly coaching. I've got feedback from this calls week where they're like, dude, I needed that. The call was so impactful, Setema. Thank you so much. Like, that's what we do. We change lives in there. And if you want to check that out, go to championshuddle.com. And I'm excited to announce something called the 90-Day Path where we're launching out here shortly. You'll hear about that on the podcast as well. My friends, I appreciate you listening to the podcast. Listen, if this has been impactful, take a picture, screenshot it, text someone, message them, let them know that there's this podcast called Your Daily Revolution that can truly make a difference for them, that can help them to have a daily revolution, a daily wake up, right? A call to action to rise up and deliver their greatest calling. Until next time, my friends, have an amazing day. I'm out.
This is your daily revolution. Live in prosperity, we show you how to do it. There's no luck about it, we got the strategic blueprint. This is your daily revolution. You already know. And if you don't, then check my resume. Turning pressure into possibilities every day. We all can win and live our unique purpose. We change our mindsets and put the work in. This is your daily revolution. Daily revolution. Revolution. Your daily revolution podcast.